Hi there everybody, it's your boy Adi and I'm back with another video. So in this video I'm going to be talking or reviewing this manga that I bought and read. It's called All I Need Is Skill, and the author story is by Hiroshi Sakurazaka. Honestly, I think the cover looks pretty cool. So it's illustrated by Takeshi Obata. Now that's a name we all know, or if you didn't know, he's the artist for Death Note and Bakuman. So he usually doesn't write his own story. He usually illustrates the manga and works with another writer. So let's talk about this. So this is not the original source material. So original source material is by this Hiroshi guy. He wrote a light novel, which I guess blew up and then got turned into a movie adaptation, which is starred by Tom Cruise. Actually, it's called The Edge of Tomorrow, but I heard it's a huge flop. So there are like two adaptations. One is this manga and one is the movie, and the original source material is the light novel. Yeah. So honestly, I was pretty excited while picking up this manga copy, because this is one single volume. The entire story you find in this one volume. I think for a collector or a beginning collector, this is just great value for money. You can just pick this up and read a complete story. It finished pretty fast for me. Manga's pretty, they're pretty easy and quick to read. They're not like novels. They take considerably a lot less time to finish. I'm just still admiring this back cover and this front cover. I think it looks beautiful. So Takeshi Obata usually specializes in like drawing this kind of like semi-realistic style. It's pretty appealing for me to look at, honestly. I really like it. Usually he goes for like realistic scenarios, like how Death Note and Bakuman is. I think this is his first sci-fi sort of like pure action thing I've seen. Sure, there's some action here and there in Death Note, but not like this, not like complete battle like this. And I think he did a great job. So the genre of this manga is sci-fi and action. It is set in a post-apocalyptic world, and the main character is this guy named Keiji Kiriya. He is basically a typical shonen character, and he's basically set in this world where it's kind of like an Attack on Titan scenario, where humanity is battling against these monsters called mimics, and they're pretty hard to beat. And there's this typical like Attack on Titan kind of army, but like more American military kind, who's like fighting against these mimics. So this guy is just about to go into battle with these mimics, and yeah, the whole story is about how he navigates into fighting these mimics. At first, he's pretty unmotivated to fight these mimics, but then he's pushed into a sort of scenario which I don't want to spoil here, where he gets to repeatedly fight these mimics and learn about them. And then we get introduced to this character who is Rita Bratsky. She's one of the like badass female characters I've seen in manga. Yeah, she's pretty badass, and this book has a number of plot twists, and honestly I found it pretty fun to read. Pretty unexpected plot twists. Yeah. In the ending kind of felt a little bit rushed, but then for for just one book of manga, I think it does a pretty good job. There's actually another edition of this where you get the same thing in like 2 volumes. Yeah, I got this offline from Higginbotham's for like $9.99 or something, but then you can get it a lot cheaper online. So let me just give my final thoughts on this book. I think the art, first of all, I think the art is like splendid. I really like the art style. I think that's a biased thing to say, but I would rate the art like 9 out of 10. You know, it's not like heavily detailed like Berserk or something, but like with shonen manga and the pace you have to make it, this is just amazing to look at. I love how sci-fi side of Takeshi Obata has fleshed out in this manga. Plot, I would it's not that original for plot, but it still does the job. And yeah, I think the plot is like medium. or I don't know what, 6 out of 10. You know, just give it the. Actually, no, it has got a couple of plot twists, so give it an 8 out of 10. Story was amazing. I think it was well paced up until the last part, where I felt it was a bit rushed, you know, because of the plot twists and all. It just went, you know, speeding ahead after that. So I give it that a 7 out of 10. But for a collector, I would totally recommend that you pick this up. It's just one volume. You can just pick it out of the shelf and read it anytime you want. I actually plan to reread this. Yeah, so collection as a collector, value as value for a collector, this is just great. If you want to go for the 2 volume editions, you know, go for it. But the spine is pretty flexible. It's just overall top-notch quality manga that you can collect. Yeah, that's it. I hope you like the video, and I have a lot of other manga reviews coming up. I've been reading a lot of manga lately and also collecting a lot, so another manga haul video probably coming also. So if you enjoyed that video and you felt like, you know, you feel like reading this book now, go leave a like, and I will see you in the next video.